And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Reed, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
3, Colts nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 68 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A game there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reed. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Reed. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete. Results.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
As the game at 3-3.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the London
from the gun. Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
off the play fake, here's Haskins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well, but give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his 2nd fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? or you're going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else.
London about set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Reed. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Reed. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
6 yards.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. London about set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Haskins.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. one-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On first down, it's Haskins. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Smith-Schuster.
12 more yards there and another first down. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
3.
Completion here to Claypool.
Complete to
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The tackle.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the gun, Haskins able to hit his target, Lamb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4 yards. It's now 4th.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Makes the score Black Knights 13. Colts 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. London about set to take over on offense. And they